News 25 is brought to you by Golden Casino Group, where you'll always find great fun, good food, and fantastic entertainment, all at Gold Town, Lakeside, and the Pahrump Nugget. News is also brought to you by J.K. Nelson Law. Call 727-9900 today for your free consultation. If you need a lawyer, you need Nelson.
A father mistakenly shoots his own son, and a police chase ends in a 3-vehicle crash. News 25 starts now.
You're watching KPVM News 25 with Deanna O'Donnell. News 25. Local coverage you can count on.
A homeowner shoots who he thinks is an intruder. It's Friday, May 24th. I'm Eunette Gentry. A 13-year-old is unfortunately shot when his father sees a shadow in the hallway of their home.
Around 10 p.m. last night, Nye County Sheriff's Office deputies were dispatched with Pahrump Valley Fire and Rescue for a report of a juvenile that had been shot on Holly Street, cross of Harris Farm Road. According to the Nye County Sheriff's Office, the 13-year-old boy was shot in the shoulder. During the investigation, deputies had learned that the juvenile, who does not live at the home, sent a text to his father earlier telling him that he would be coming to his house. The child said that he did not receive a return text message. Upon arrival, the teenager used a hidden key to enter the residence. The father reports that he saw a dark figure moving towards his bedroom, and that's when he shot, believing that this was an intruder. The child was then transferred to Desert View Hospital via Pahrump Valley Fire and Rescue with non-life-threatening injuries.
And a high-speed pursuit ends with 1 person in custody and 3 cars that crashed.
Patrol members be advised.
Nye County Sheriff's Office Deputy Chad Cobb reports from Tonopah last night regarding a pursuit between deputies and a vehicle that was failing to yield on the south end of Tonopah. The white pickup truck, they say, turned around during the pursuit and started traveling north through the town, reaching speeds in excess of 80 miles per hour. Deputies said that the individual was traveling at these speeds through downtown Tonopah. The pursuit ended when the driver crashed into 2 parked vehicles in the lower housing section just off Radar Road. One of the vehicles flipped on its side. The driver then fled the scene of the accident on foot with the deputy in pursuit. The suspect was then apprehended quickly and sustained minor injuries as a result of the accident. No one else was reportedly injured. The driver has been identified as Derek Clifton. He's been charged with disobeying a traffic control device, reckless driving, speeding, driving under the influence, obstruction, failing to maintain a travel lane, duty to stop at an accident, and failing to stop at the signal of a police officer. He was arrested and transported to the Nye County Sheriff's Office Detention Center here in Pahrump.
And we have an update now on that breaking news accident we told you about Thursday. Well, his hand is bloodied and bandaged, but fortunately he's okay. The driver of a pickup truck Thursday night told News 25 that he was startled when a large jackrabbit bolted in front of his vehicle, causing him to crash into a mailbox, fence, and then a tree.
Pahrump Valley Fire and Rescue and Nye County Sheriff's deputies were dispatched to Elderberry last night for a driver who had sustained injury to his hand during a single vehicle accident involving a fence and a tree. The driver and only occupant of the pickup truck said that he avoided hitting a jackrabbit and lost control of the vehicle. A mailbox was also struck in the yard across the street. It appears that the driver first struck the mailbox, then overcorrected, striking the fence and tree and ending up in the backyard of a residence. The jackrabbit did survive the incident.
And stay tuned to News 25. When we return, we'll have your court report and Business First Brief. We'll be back.
KPVM News 25. Local coverage you can count on.
In this week's court report, nearly 6 years after the incident and after several continuances over the past 3 years, Diane Davis has now finally been sentenced to a minimum of 1 year in prison and is already behind bars. Davis is the Pahrump woman connected to the killing of 17 dogs after a fire was reportedly intentionally set inside her home back in July 2013. During her recent sentencing, Davis appeared while at liberty along with her defense attorney, Lisa Rasmussen. The court reviewed the PSI report and recommendations of the Division of Parole and Probation. Then Davis's attorney argues in support of the court sentencing the defendant to probation with the condition of her not acquiring any more animals than she already has, which is 1 dog that is 10 years old. Davis herself addresses the court and states that she should be allowed animals if she wants more, and also expresses concern paying the restitution amount in this case. A rep for the state argues in support of the sentencing recommendations of the division with a special condition of Davis spending the first 364 days in jail and requests the court order the defendant to not own any animals during her probation. Then Lisa Thalaner with Parole and Probation notes special condition number 2 of the recommendations of the division. As a rebuttal, Davis's attorney argues in support of the defendant keeping the 1 dog she has at this time. Finally, the court sentences Davis to 12 to 60 months in prison, with 13 days credit for time served and an undisclosed amount to be paid in restitution. Davis was ordered to turn herself in earlier this week on Monday, May 20th at 7 p.m. Ashley Wynn, the woman accused in an area fatal crash, now has a motion to suppress scheduled next month on June 17th. This was decided during Wynn's calendar call earlier this month on May 13th. Also on that date, Wynn appeared while at liberty along with her defense attorney, Adam Vanderheyden. Also during that time, case parties declared ready and defense filed a motion to suppress in open court. Now Wynn's pretrial motion and jury trial are both scheduled to begin June 24th. That will be nearly 3 years to the day from the date of that fatal DUI crash, reportedly involving Wynn at Honeysuckle Street and South Dandelion Street, that killed a bride-to-be and injured her fiancé. Notably, Wynn's trial dates have been rescheduled several times, and she has remained at liberty while she awaits trial to face the formal charges of DUI causing death and DUI causing bodily harm. This has been your court report. I'm Eunette Gentry for News 25.
Home builder Lowe's turned in a mixed bag on earnings and cut its financial forecast for the year, which did not go over well with investors. That stock took a pounding. Sales at Lowe's increased 3.5%. That did top analyst estimates. Target is succeeding in getting shoppers to spend more time and money at its stores. Earnings for the first quarter exceeded expectations. Target's online business grew a knock your socks off 42%. The retailer is sticking with its outlook for the year despite the tariff threats. The stock rallied on Wednesday. Ford is stepping up its game in package deliveries. The automaker is testing a robot called Digit that can deliver or pick up your packages. Amazon shareholders voted against a requirement for the world's largest e-tailer to disclose its carbon footprint and reduce its use of fossil fuels, especially with all of its delivering and picking up.
Thanks, Angela. And turning back to local news, today 2 county commissioners and the district attorney treated Pahrump residents to a barbecue lunch at the senior center in honor of the upcoming Memorial Day holiday.
We're celebrating Memorial Day here at the Senior Center. It's a 2nd annual barbecue. We started this last year, and they've been doing barbecues, but I wanted to definitely ramp it up and kick it up a notch. So I've been sponsoring it, and this year I had very, very thankful that co-sponsor Commissioner Strickland and co-sponsored with DA Arabia. So we want to come out here and be able to pay thoughts to our servicemen and women out there who are serving right now, who have fallen, who have bled and shed for our country, and that allowed us the opportunity to have the barbecue here today. The fact is, about 65% of our senior population are veteran. We have a high number of veterans and people who have served this country, so it's always good to give back to your community. And so in this instance, I'm able to give back to not only our seniors, but to our veterans at the same time. And I'm very thankful the Senior Center is able to provide not only the facility, but, the opportunity.
It means everything. We're talking about our veterans. We're taking care of them. It's nice to be able to offer a meal in the middle of the day that they can enjoy. We got invited to join Commissioner Blundo, and then of course our DA, Chris Arabia, also got invited. So we pooled our resources and thought we'd make this even a bigger event. We've got such a huge population of veterans, hoping to have even more. I would like to see more services awarded to them more readily, but we're getting there. As our community grows, we should be able to have more services.
It's been a great day. We've had a lot of going on. It's been our memorial celebration. Leo Blundo, District 4, and Deborah Strickland, District 5, and Chris Arabia, our district attorney, all sponsored lunch for us. It's been a fun day. We've had a big crowd, but it's been beautiful. We've enjoyed it. Thank you to all of them, and happy Memorial Day to the seniors and the whole community and those who have served in all manners. Thank you. We are closed on Monday. We'll be back open Tuesday morning.
Everything has gone great, and this is a really nice event. It's an opportunity to say hello to people and remember people who made the sacrifice for all of us. And so I'm very happy with everything. We've had a great turnout. Everyone seems to be having a good time. It's a great event. I enjoy just coming once. I don't get to do it as much as I'd like, but I like coming here once in a while and having lunch. And one of the reasons is because when you sit at a table here and have lunch with people, nobody's on their phone.
Yeah.
And it took me a while to realize that's what it was, but it's just a refreshing change to sit and talk during a meal. It's one of the things that I'm grateful for is that the people who came before me in this country gave us such a great place to live, and it's one of the reasons why I believe so strongly in what I'm doing as district attorney, and I'm not taking the easy road. I'm not backing down from doing what's right, and I think the people of Nye County deserve that, and this is a nice reminder of why I go to work every day. It's for the people, and so people can have events like this, and so again, this is really a great thing, and I look forward to the next one. I would, I suppose, like to just give a shout out to my grandfather. He passed away last year, September. He did not live to see me elected. He was 99. And he served in World War II, and he was fortunate enough to come home, but I don't know, that's the person I guess I miss on a day like this, because he put it all on the line like so many other veterans did, and he was one of the fortunate ones in that he was able to come back. So woo-woo, thinking of you, love you.
All right, don't grab that remote. Stay tuned right here to KPVM, where we like to say that stands for keeping Pahrump and our area viewers in mind.
News 25 is brought to you by Bill and Robin Law, injury attorneys. Injured, need money? Get Bill and Robin, your local Pahrump injury attorneys.
Welcome back. The Disabled American Veterans are holding their annual Memorial Day sunset service at the Veterans Memorial inside the Chief Tacoma Cemetery on East Street this coming Monday night, May 27th, starting at 6 p.m. The keynote speaker for the event is U.S. Congressman Stephen Horsford. The program will also feature speakers Sheriff Sharon Worley, Under Sheriff Michael Eisenlawful, and Nye County Commissioners. The MC of the service is Disabled American Veteran Commander Greg Cardarelli, and the public is invited to attend, but remember, please arrive early. And today, a federal judge blocked a new Mississippi law that forbids abortion after the detection of a fetal heartbeat as early as 6 weeks into a pregnancy. The judge said the law threatens immediate harm to women's rights, especially considering most women do not seek abortion services until after 6 weeks. That law was set to take effect in July. And on May 21st, Death Valley National Park was notified that Klaus Packman, a 57-year-old man from Fullerton, California, was believed to be in the area and was potentially suicidal and possibly possessing firearms. Officials say Packman's vacant vehicle was located near the east entrance of Titus Canyon, just over the border from Nevada. Based on reports from park rangers, the vehicle was at this location since May 13th or 14th. Due to the prior report that Packman was potentially suicidal and armed, the Inyo County Sheriff's Office was notified and took over that investigation. Inyo County Sheriff's Office requested aerial support to assist. On May 22nd, California Highway Patrol responded and located Packman deceased approximately 1 mile from his vehicle. The remains were hoisted into a helicopter and transported to the Lone Pine Airport, where Inyo County coroners took over the custody of the body. The Inyo County coroner released the official cause of death as a self-inflicted gunshot wound. And turning back to more local news, here's Maria Guerra with this week's entertainment report that also reaches into Hollywood.
A years-long lawsuit between Michael Jackson's estate, his former managers, has been settled. The confidential settlement Tome Tome, Jackson's manager in the last year of his life, was reached after a trial had been underway for 5 days. It comes a month short of the 10th anniversary of Jackson's death. Tome had sought nearly $20 million from the Jackson estate in the lawsuit filed in 2012, saying he was entitled to a 15% commission on funds generated by deals he arranged for Jackson that were received after Jackson's death in 2009. The Jackson estate held that Tome's contract terminated with the singer's death, and that he was entitled only to a percentage of income Jackson himself received while he was alive. A judge in Chicago ordered the file in Jussie Smollett's criminal case unsealed Thursday, saying the actor's actions did not appear to be those of someone seeking to maintain his privacy. Judge Stephen Watkins said that while there are good arguments for keeping the file sealed, Smollett forfeited his right to protect his privacy by talking to the media before and after prosecutors dismissed the charges against him. The file wasn't immediately released. The actor had been charged with 16 counts alleging he lied to police when reporting he'd been a victim of a racist anti-gay attack in January. Police insist Smollett, who is black and gay, staged the incident because he was unhappy with his salary and wanted publicity. Prosecutors dismissed all charges, though, with little explanation on March 26th. Lakeside Casino and RV Resort will be having a Memorial Day Bash Sunday, May 26th at their location on South Homestead Road. The event is from 5 to 9 p.m. and features the band The Nearly Departed, performing from 6 until 8:30. Bring the family for the celebration on the beach with fun, food, drinks, and barbecue. Reporting for News 25, I'm Maria Guerra, and this is your entertainment this week.
Thanks so much, Maria. And in more local news today, Miss Senior Golden Years, the contest is highlighting Lorraine Babbitt. Lorraine is inviting you to get your tickets now for the show that's coming up soon.
Hi, my name's Lorraine Babbitt. I'm contestant number 4 in Miss Senior Golden Years Pageant USA. Our pageant is June 8th at 7 p.m. Saddle West. We all hope y'all come down and see us. It's going to be a lot of fun. I moved to Pahrump in 2015. I enjoy cooking and family time. Thank you.
News 25 WeatherCam is brought to you by Lerner and Rowe Injury Attorney's Office in Pahrump. In a wreck, need a check? Call 702-877-1500.
Well, Glenn Lerner has a new law partner, so let's take a look at our Lerner and Rowe weather camera. Outside, it is gorgeous. There are scattered clouds, but that sun is shining. There are a few sprinkles in the atmosphere, though, but nothing that may accumulate. We'll take a closer look at our Memorial Day weekend forecast when we return.
News 25 weather is brought to you by Dairy Council of Nevada. The splash of cream in your coffee, the dollop of sour cream on your burrito, the melted toasty cheese on your pizza. Undeniably delicious, undeniably dairy. Enjoy what's real.
All right, let's Let's take a look at our highs and lows across Nevada for this Memorial Day weekend. Las Vegas tops out at 77 with a low of 60. Death Valley 88.67. Amargosa 76.54. Beatty 72.50. Goldfield 63.44. Tonopah tops out at 62 and a low of 43. Carson City 66, low of 40. Fallon 68.48. Fernley 68 and a low of 45. And currently it's 73 degrees with a high UV index of 9. It's mostly sunny, and the winds are out of the west-southwest at 5 miles per hour with humidity high at 33%. Sunrise was at 5:31 a.m. And it is mostly clear tonight with an expected low of 55 with winds out of the south-southeast at 7 miles per hour. Humidity increases to 46%. Sunset will be at 7:50 p.m. And looking ahead to our Memorial Day weekend, it will be mostly sunny Saturday, high of 80, low of 56. But it will be mostly cloudy on Sunday with temps dropping to 64 for the high, 46 for the low. On Monday, Memorial Day, the temperature will top out at only 68 with a low of 52. And the beginning of our post-holiday work week will be mostly sunny with a high of 79 on Tuesday, low of 58. Temperatures increase for the rest of the work week. It will be mostly sunny the rest of that time, but the temperatures will be in the lower to upper 80s and the lower 60s for the overnight lows. And we want to remind you that there will be no newscast on Monday because of the Memorial Day holiday. So please enjoy your holiday and thank everyone for their service to our country. And we would like to say good night, and we will see you again Tuesday.